Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So it's quarantine and I feel like a lot of reading is going on in quarantine, whether it's revision or just for fun. I'm doing both. So I thought I'd give 5 tips for people with dyslexia, dyspraxia, you know the drill, for reading. Tip number 1 would be to take your time. So I get quite annoyed that books take me a long time, so if I don't understand something or I don't get it, I kind of just rush over and think, meh, it can't mean that much, which is naughty. You should just really read over it if you don't understand it and try to understand it. I find it's really helpful to read out loud sentences I really don't get, and if I still don't get it, I get James to read it out loud for me because that tends to help for some reason. I'm not sure why. Tip 2, this one can be quite costly, so it's not for everyone, but you can get audiobooks. You might not be able to get these for textbooks, but you can get audiobooks for reading the book to you. So you can read the book and have the audio at the same time, so as you're reading, someone is reading it, and it kind of helps. I don't use this one a lot, but I think it is helpful if your reading ability is very low, because then you are still reading, you're just not reading, if that makes sense. Number 3 would be to purchase an ebook. I find that ebooks are good because I use the Kindle on my phone, and if there's a word that I'm not sure if I'm saying it right or if the word that I'm thinking in my head is the word that's wrote down, so you can just highlight that word, and then on the bottom this says a dictionary, thesaurus and translation. If you put it from English to English and then there's an audio symbol at the bottom, at the end, you can literally just click it and it'll read the word out loud for you. It's handy. Number 4 is one that only really works if you're reading books for fun, but make sure you pick a book that you actually like, not a book that you think you should like. I fell into this trap a couple of times when I was younger, when everyone raved about Jacqueline Wilson books and everyone said they were amazing, and I tried reading them and I just thought they were boring, so I didn't want to read because it was boring, and the only way to enjoy reading is by reading something that's fun. So talk to different friends and family members to see what books they like and figure out what you like, and different authors, because there's some authors that other people like and I'm just like, wow, they're boring, not for it. Yeah, so find what you like, don't read what you don't, just sack it off if you can. Obviously when it's learning, like for uni and stuff, you can't, but you just gotta trudge through that. Okay, and the last one is, if it's important, ask yourself questions. So I'm currently reading a book called Why I Don't Talk to White People About Race. I found this book from the whole Black Lives Matter campaign. I want to really educate myself on the black history in the UK predominantly, because we don't really know anything. I don't really know anything anyway about black history in the UK. I was aware that it happened, but I didn't really know much about it, so I really wanted to learn more, and that's what that book's about. So if I wanted to really remember these things, I would write down, like, any part of this information, I'd write down questions about it. So I've just read a part that was about racial abuse in Newport, which is very close to where I live. So if I wanted to remember that, I could write down like, what year did it happen, what happened, who was involved, what occurred from it, and then I write down the answers somewhere else, and then at the end of the chapter I go over all those questions that I wrote throughout the chapter and try and answer those questions. And the point is, that's how it sticks in your mind. This is why at the end of textbooks they always have questions about what you've read, or they'll say something and then they'll have a question, because that's how your brain remembers things more, is active recall, that's what it's called. It's you saying a question and your brain having to pull out the information. So that was my last tip for if you want to remember something, or it's important that you do remember, make sure you ask yourself a lot of questions. I hope this video isn't too short, because it feels like this literally taken me 2 minutes to speak. Next week I'm going to be talking about neurodiversity on this channel. If you don't know what that is, log in next week, watch next week's video and I will tell you what neurodiversity is. Yeah, in case you didn't guess, it's on the dyslexia, dyspraxia playing field. If you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.